President Donald Trump is traveling to the Texas Hill Country today, where the death toll now stands at 121 lives lost. Another 160 people are still missing there. Now, his visit comes amid new concerns about the region's preparedness, including FEMA's outdated maps, which underestimate the area's flood risk. ABC's Christian Cordero has details on that from Washington, D.C.
Today, President Trump touches down in Texas 1 week after historic floods tore through Hill Country, taking at least 121 lives.
It's a horrible thing. Nobody can even believe it, such a thing. That much water that fast.
Trump and the First Lady meeting with officials during a roundtable and getting an aerial view of the miles-long devastation. 160 people are still missing.
There's more than 2,100 responders on the ground here from state, local, and federal agencies working to reunite victims with families.
Texas officials have faced a slew of questions about the region's preparedness ahead of the storm, including why Kerrville didn't have warning sirens installed and why county officials waited to send emergency alerts 90 minutes after they were requested. County officials say those questions will be addressed during an investigation. Trump has largely praised Texas officials' handling of the flash floods and immediately signed an emergency declaration to ensure federal aid, though some are drawing a stark comparison to his response to the Los Angeles wildfires, when Trump suggested withholding aid, blasting local and state Democratic leaders. And today, new concerns over FEMA's maps, which show boundaries identifying extremely hazardous flood risk areas. Experts say the maps fail to consider heavy precipitation and underestimated the extent of the flooding that occurred at Camp Mystic, shown here in satellite data provided by ISI. With the water now receded, families are left to pick up the pieces. For one couple, that included finding their wedding rings in the debris. They returned to their home for the first time after the floods with a reminder of what they endured, surviving by holding on to a pillar just outside their door.
We just held on for a couple more hours.
Yeah. The president's visit also comes at a time when he has faced questions about the federal cuts to NOAA and his pledge to overhaul, if not phase out, FEMA. In the wake of the Texas floods, Trump has avoided discussing whether he has changed his plans. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.